Dr. Lindsay, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Dr. Frazier?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to jump in and drop this little teaser for us. I know it's more of a rapid fire for our real podcast that we'll drop, but I'm really excited just to snatch a few minutes of your time. You are up to some very, very amazing things, and that is that is the conversation, the message, the vision that we're going after. The dreamers, the believers, the creatives, the people that have the gumption to really go out there and do it. You're a Psych NP, you're a coach, you're a mentor. Your boot camp is nothing to play with. Like, oh my goodness. So before we jump in and knock out these rapid fire questions, is there anything that you want to say to the people, a certain type of hello, a certain way you want to introduce yourself before we jump in?
Sure. I'm Lindsay, and I am newer to the content creation space. I was very scared to be seen for many, many years, and that's my
Wow.
encouragement to the people
Yeah.
is there's some really magical and powerful things that will happen if you allow yourself to be seen. And
It,
coming from somebody who was hiding out for the majority of my adult career, it's definitely paid off and been worth it. So I just want to
wow.
encourage you, if you've been on the fence about being seen and making yourself visible, it's worth it.
I absolutely love it. Don't make my job any harder. We gotta hold some of this back so that when we really delve in on the next episode, that we can really unpack some of this stuff. I'm going to use that though. Well, first of all, I have to give you your flowers. New to the content creation game, who could tell? Like, who could tell? Like, you are absolutely killing it, very graceful with it. Like, like you move like you have been here for some time. So I wanted to give you those flowers. With what you said, rapid fire question number one, what is it you're building right now and why is it important to you?
What I'm building right now is a space that is safe for and a community for nurse practitioners. I'd like to expand even just to healthcare providers um,
Yes.
more broadly. But, you know, education has been something that's can be difficult for our psych NPs as far as translating what we learn in school
Yeah.
to what we're actually doing day to day with patients. And so that's something I'm very passionate about is kind of bridging that gap. But taking that a step further, I'm also very passionate about healthcare providers being doing content creation, building
Yeah.
personal brands, diversifying their revenue streams. There's a lot of other areas that I'm very passionate about that I'm kind of dipping my toes into, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to impact change on a systemic level if possible and try to serve and keep my mission as the focus and not lose sight of why I'm
Yeah.
doing things.
Absolutely. I mean, because languages they change, applications change, modalities change, and sometimes it's like out with the old, in with the new. What am I going to do? Will it be okay? So showing up like that, and a person like yourself not just talking about it, but you're actually doing it, and these people who are listening or watching this episode, them having to make shifts and changes and ideas to really accept this new version or this new level. Question number two to you is, what decisions or shifts had the biggest impact on getting you to where you are today?
I would say taking seriously investing in my own mentorship, coaching,
Mm,
skill acquisition, and not just financially, but taking the time.
yeah.
This morning I was doing my steps on my walking pad, and I was also watching a YouTube video on like video editing on CapCut
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah.
like trying to up level my content a little bit, and I'm like, this is no joke trying
Yeah.
to edit videos. So anyway, just taking that seriously. I'm going to an Alex Hermosi scaling workshop in March.
Nice.
My husband
Nice.
and I are because we're business partners. So that was a big shift, though.
Yes.
Investing my own money in kind of up leveling skills
Yeah.
and getting guidance and feedback from people who I trust, who have maybe kind of chartered a similar path.
Yeah.
Because when you're kind of is chartering the right word? Making
Yeah.
your own path. It's like, it's confusing sometimes and scary because you're
Yeah.
like, I don't know, who do I look at who's done something like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
you know? So that's what I would say is really deciding intentionally to spend some money and time
Sure.
regularly to iterating, improving, and leveling up.
I'm hearing be okay with investing in yourself. Be okay with pushing that envelope. Be okay with doing those things. And one of the things that jumps out to me when you say that is there's power in what you know, what you're good at, what you're confident in. But there's also power and growth and breakthrough in what you don't know, in new discovery, asking questions that you've never had to ask before, and things like that. With that being said, and don't let me put words in your mouth or anything like that, but is there anything about your journey, about this entire expedition, that people may not understand or misunderstand looking at you from afar?
I think the creative aspect is something that I just kind of wrote off about myself before entering
Mm,
this journey, as far as just like, well, I'm not creative, so that's fine, period. Like, move on, just kind of do
yeah,
what you need to do, Lindsay, and like be a really good employee, climb the corporate ladder. And
sure.
then I had this kind of like yearning and like burnout for like something greater. And I was feeling that lack of
Yeah,
like, purpose,
yeah,
and I'm, how can I get this back? And just simple things, really, like taking photographs of my son,
yes,
like kind of like sparked like this creativity in me of like, maybe you could be creative. Like maybe you could like lean into some of those skills. Like
yeah,
it's a way for you to be mindful and present and you enjoy it. It's
sure,
fun and you
sure.
need more of that. So I would say that.
I love it. You are clearly on a new level. You're not a beginner. You are in the trenches. You are doing the things. Dr. Lindsay then and Dr. Lindsay now, what would that main contrasting difference be?
I would say taking risks, taking
Mm,
action steps,
yeah,
and letting people see the messy action steps and
yeah,
being okay with, I might fail at this and I might look really cringe and I might be embarrassed and people misunderstand why I'm doing this. And, I get more criticism outwardly, which is hard for me.
sure.
But being okay with that, being
Yeah,
like, I have this greater mission, this greater why. And so I'm always going to wonder, if
yeah.
I get to 80 or 90 years old and I haven't done these things, I haven't
Ooh,
tried them at least, like,
yes.
I'm going to be like regretting that. So I
Yeah,
need to do some things differently. And that's been the last
absolutely.
3 years for me.
Because we were scared when we were first starting, and not you, I mean all of us, whether it's that relationship, that occupation, education, traveling, studying abroad, whatever it is. And one of the things that I like to kind of just toss in there is you're always going to be new or a beginner at the new thing. It's always there. And is there a place, I think we can become more courageous when first starting out if we can say aloud, there's a place that I can get to in life, mentally, emotionally, occupation, whatever it may be. There's a place that I can get to in life that I will be okay with not growing anymore. And the reason why I say it that way is you're always going to be growing. We're always going to be learning. Something should always be new to us. Something should always be challenging us. So if we can't say out loud, there is a time and a place in my life that I want to never learn anything else, like that's my end all be all, then hey, you might as well keep learning now because it's never going to end. Last question, because
Yeah.
I we can't give them all of the goodies now. I'm excited to unpack in the future. You have the attention of the entire world for 60 seconds. Every eye can see you, every ear can hear you, every language can understand you. What would you tell them?
God loves you. You are important. You are unique. And don't be afraid to take risks, step out, and
Yeah.
love people.
Yeah.
First and foremost, love people. Don't polarize yourself to where you can't see the good in people.
Yeah.
two things can be true. And I think that's a very important mindset that we could all embrace and have less distress if we did embrace that kind of dialectical thinking. Two things can be true
Yeah,
because when we're stressed out, things get more black and white, more
sure.
rigid, and that can be pretty distressing. So I would say those are some of my main messages that I would want the people to hear. Yeah, you matter.
Absolutely love it. On our way out the door, where do you want us to put our eyes, our time, our attention when it comes to you right now? I kind of stay away from the word support, and it's more of a how do we connect with you to make our lives better? Do you want us to follow you on social media? Is there a book? Is there a club? Is there a magazine? Is there an article? Where do you want us to put our attention when it comes to you?
I would say Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. My handles are at it's Lindsay Hill,
Yes.
Lindsay Renee. And I have a stand store linked there that usually has some different things as far as what I'm working on. And I'm going to be getting my personal brand website
Yes.
up and running in the next couple months. So
Love it.
that will be lindsayhill.co, but it's under construction. So it's not ready to go yet, but that will be hopefully kind of like a home base too. But I would say, yeah, come find me there and I'd love to connect with you.
We love it. We love it. I cannot wait to really sit back, kick back, and relax so we can unpack some of the teaser things that we talked about today. I am beyond thankful for having this time and opportunity to share space with you. My hope is that people were not just hearing what it is you were sharing today, but they listen to apply it to their life to where they can see tangible, measurable change. Thank you so much for this time and this space today, and I cannot wait until the next time we get to sit down together.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Frazier. I appreciate it. This was awesome, and I'm looking forward to our podcast episode.
No problem. Talk to you soon.